welcome back to the live stream, guys. It's Erad, and so you know that we are having we're having this week Foundation Week. Foundation Week is, for those of you who don't know, is the week when Star Citizen players help new players and guide them through the game, right? And also with that comes new rewards and new perks and new armors, and so it's Cloud Pickers are doing that to, of course, entice all the players to bring in new players into the game. And so, sorry, my nose is very itchy. And so, I'm at a poll here. I like doing these polls. I like checking out what the community is thinking here. Will you guide new players into Star Citizen during this year's Foundation Week? The results are in. The answer is yes at 24% and no at 76% out of 594 votes. Do we have any more votes here, or is it still mentioned? Yeah, still pretty much the same. Ouch. I'm gonna vote here, and the answer is no. I would not. And the reason why I would not is, number one, I don't have time. As I said, I'm a dad, I'm a husband, my time is very limited. The few hours I have, if I have a few hours, is to do live streams, create content for you guys, and that's basically it. But let's see here what the people are saying here. Jeffro Live says, despite my hate for the devs, moderators, I don't like the moderators too. Well, some of them are okay, but some of them on Spectrum are, let's just say that, very one-sided. Anyway, so Jeff here, he hates the moderators and the shape the game is in. I always do my best to help anyone who needs it. We shouldn't hate on the devs. They're not making the decisions, right? And they've done a great amount of work. I think I cannot like this comment. That's not cool. That's not cool. The moderators is a whole other thing, but the developers, they should not be put in the same basket, I think. Anyway, Ultra Gem says, I don't think the game is ready for me to introduce friends to it yet, hoping for next year. And that's actually a problem that I have with Star Citizen as well, is I bought the game to my best friend who's never tried it, and I'm not telling him about it. Hey, you should come in, you should try it right now. No, play other games, wait a little bit until more things are ready. And he said, but it's been 10 years. I said, I know it's been 10 years, but just do something else. Same with my dad. I bought the game for my dad a long time ago. I was like, Dad, you can play other things. It's okay. I'll introduce you to this game another day, right? Because it's just too many. But I would say that 3.19.1 right now is still in a pretty decent shape, and I'm having the best time probably this year so far. I'm having the best time in the game of the year right now in 3.19.1. That's how well it's running. But it really did take its time, and sometimes I'm still encountering issues, still getting some freezes that freeze my computer. I have to reboot everything, so that's a problem, right? Kinetic Wave here says they love helping new people. It's their favorite mechanic. Lol. I sense a troll here. I sense a troll. They would love to, says Captain Carrot, but I feel that with the lack of regular play here, the knowledge may not be up to date. It would probably be more beneficial for Captain Carrot here to be taught so that they can catch up on any changes. They're happy to help and assist where knowledge base is relevant. JQ Star says they would love to, but they're unlikely to have the time to spend a couple of hours doing playthrough with somebody. Revi Production says, always happy to answer questions in chat and get them out of the hangar, but that's basically what they're doing. Mr. Ghost, trying to be guided this year, kind of having fun having people show their version of the game. So it seems like quite a few people here need to be guided instead of being guides. That's interesting. Some of them haven't been there for quite some time, like Captain Carrot, who's been there for many years. Schlagjana6741. To be honest, the game systems here is too flawed and doesn't help it, as it is an out-of-game system. If there was already a prompt to request lesson in-game, then I think they would help. Yeah, the thing is, this whole Foundation thing is, it's outside of the game, right? You're looking for a guide on robotspaceindustries.com. I suppose you have like an appointment that you set up with someone else, and that's basically it. Been part of Star Citizen since 2012, says Mr. Alien. There you go, an OG, just like good old Erad. And they need a guide. The last few years have been unstable and I fell behind. So much new and so much broken, combined with orgs likely being ghosted due to failed groups event. That's true. That's true. We need to have a serious conversation about orgs and how orgs are being organized in Star Citizen. Absolutely. Clone Trooper 5 says, I said no, but that's because my friends have a game package already, and Joe Turner rewards don't matter. Players should complement, not be a substitute for basic tutorial missions in game, maybe with some voice acting for AAA style gaming experience, which is what we used to have. Many years ago, we used to have a voice acted tutorial in Star Citizen, and it's gone, unfortunately. But it was actually awesome. I loved it. X Eagle Eye says, if I come across them in chat, I'm not going to be a dedicated guide. All right, so these were basically the 10 comments out there. Squirrel Gaming says, if they get a chance, they will do it, right? So it really depends, but most people, as reflected in the poll, most people seem to be saying no. And the reason is they think the game is simply not ready. It is what it is, right?